All right, let's go over candlestick patterns. All right, now I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know all of these candle patterns. That's why I have this PDF pulled up. Um, but what I want you to take from this is that the way I identify candlestick patterns, I see every nameable candle pattern as consolidation, right? And after that consolidation, an expansion is going to follow up. So if I were to circle this, find this candlestick pattern here, say this piercing line or morning star, and I were to circle it on the bigger time frame and then drop down to say the lower time frame, what I will see is clear consolidation, right? So imagine if this nameable candle pattern is happening below my box, which is my target. I know that this is consolidation happening above or below. All right. So let's go ahead to some charts and let's look for some nameable candle patterns, right? And let's drop down to the smaller time frame so that you too can see it as consolidation the way that I do. Right. So right here, we're still on the NAS 100, right? And mind you, it works on every chart, right? I could pull up an SPX, right? It's gonna look identical. I could pull up a US 30, it's gonna be identical, right? Oh, we'll definitely get into all that. But for now, let's start to identify nameable candle patterns, okay? So I mean we can start from right where we are. Okay, so boom, right here, this somebody would identify that as a nameable candle pattern. Okay, so we would just circle it. Like I said, there's power and back test. So we would circle it and then we'll drop down to say the 2-minute. Right, we'll drop down to the 2-minute, and then now look at that. That nameable candle pattern is clear consolidation, right? Clear consolidation. I mean, you could see it. All right. So what's crazy is that if we know the bank's move is consolidation, expansion, retracement, when we see this nameable candle pattern on a bigger time frame, we should get excited, right? Because say if our target was here, okay, we consolidated, and then what's the bank's second move? Expansion, right? Will we have been paid? TP at the 23, stop loss below the low, I mean above the high, for sure. TP would have got hit, stop loss wouldn't have been violated, right? So let's go ahead and look for some more nameable candle patterns, right? And drop down so that now we can identify it as consolidation. Look at this. This is probably one of those stars or something like that. So let's go ahead and circle that and drop down to the smaller time frame. Like I said, you go to the 2, the 1 minute, doesn't really matter. And granted, you might see a nameable candle pattern on the 2-minute, right? But what does that mean? That means on the seconds, right? Maybe in the 15 seconds or the 5 seconds, it's going to be clear consolidation, right? So price came down, price went flat, right? This is clear consolidation, right? Price is just bouncing up and down. But then what happened right after this consolidation? The bank's second move, we consolidated and then we expanded. All right. So imagine if our target was here and we notice that nameable candle pattern below, we would enter for a buy. Our stop loss will be below this low. Right. Enter in discounted areas, take profit at the 23. Right. And like I said, if you see this is on the 2-minute, this right here, nameable candle pattern, right? On the 2-minute. So that means on the seconds, you'll definitely see this as consolidation. And then look what happens right after expansion, retracement. Right? What's not violated? The stop loss. Where are you? In discounted areas and possibly below our target. Let's go look for some more. Okay, so I mean, they're everywhere, right? Nameable candle pattern. Like I said, you'll find them at the peaks or at the lows. You usually find nameable candle patterns. So we'll go ahead and circle that. And then we'll grab this just so that we can go into this area. And now let's drop down to the smaller time frame. All right, let's find our circled area. Here it is. And would you look at that? Clear consolidation, right? That nameable candle pattern. Price went up, price went flat. And then after the bank's first move, what comes next? An expansion. So imagine if our target was down here and we noticed that nameable candle pattern above our target box. We know that the bank's move is consolidation, expansion, retracement. We want to identify the bank's first move above our target. Consolidation, expansion, right down to our area. You would have been paid, right? Set the fib just to see. TP at the 23 would have been hit. Stop loss at the 110, not violated. Let's go ahead and look for some more. The crazy part is once you see this and you're able to identify this, you won't be able to see it any other way, right? You'll get excited, right? Because like I said, I don't know them all, but I know somebody does. You know, use that to your advantage, right? Clear, nameable candle pattern. I believe this was a railroad or something like that. So we'll go ahead and see if they let us drop down to that time. It does. And look, those two candles that I circled on the bigger time frame is clear consolidation, right? And remember, if you see W's and M's, stuff like that, fine. You know, okay, look, this is a clear W, right? You buy W's and you sell M's. But remember, if I told you we got that W and we put that W in a box, what's that now? That's consolidation. That's the bank's first move. And then what happens after that? Expansion. Then what happens after that? Retracement. All right. And what happened right here? Boom. Consolidation, expansion, retracement. The bank's move. That nameable candle pattern. Now imagine if our target was up here and we identified that as our low, as consolidation happening below our box, right? What we would have done, right? When we're below, we look for buys. The fib's going to hold you accountable. It's going to let you know, hey, my stop loss will be down here. My take profit will be here. Stop loss is not violated. You would have got paid. You see that? Every nameable candle pattern is consolidation. Every nameable candle pattern is consolidation. The bank's first move. There's power and back test. You know, there's power and back test. Say this is our target. Nameable candle pattern. Like I said, I don't know which one that is, but somebody does. Somebody's seeing that now and like, oh, this is a star or this is a such and such. Well, let's go ahead and drop down to the small time frame and let's see exactly what that is. All right. And I drew this line up above here as our target. Now, guess what? That nameable candle pattern is clear consolidation. All right. Price came down, price went flat. And then look what happened. Right after that, after the consolidation, the bank's next move is to expand. So imagine if our target was this line that I placed above us, right? And we were to fib from this low to this high, your stop loss will be at the 110. Your take profit will be at the 23. That nameable candle pattern that you now identify as consolidation is happening below your box. And when it's happening below, we're looking for buys. And guess what? Your stop loss is not violated. And you definitely would have been paid. Every nameable candle pattern is consolidation. Every nameable candle pattern is consolidation. The bank's first move. I'll see you on another slide.